A flying machine.
A relic from behind the Iron Curtain has turned up at HQ.
The little Yugo, little Zastava. Reasonably popular, you know. Quite funny, really. The problem with them is that you had a very limited customer base. They were basically elderly people, and they bought them on price because it was the last new car, or possibly even the first new car that they were able to afford. But they were cheap, they're cheerful, they'd done the job. They actually weren't made so badly, really. I mean, they run on what's predominantly Fiat running gear, as far as I'm aware. I think that's a similar engine to like a Punto or something, but don't hold me to that, I'm not over sure. The condition of this one is really good. She's a really sound little car. Very, very straight. Wings are all good. She's showing 30,000 miles. I would have said that's almost certainly correct. There's some history in here with it, look. Little 4-speed gearbox. But the general condition of it is really good. I mean, look at this. She's really sound. You know, if door bottoms and door skins are good, then the chances are the rest of the car is. That's my theory anyway, and I'll stand by it. A little two-door sort of fastbacky thing, sort of coupe type thing, isn't it? Well, a hatchback, I suppose.
The Yugoslavian Zastava was sold in its various guises in the UK between 1981 and 1990, and it wasn't quite as bad as you'd think. That's because it was a hatchback doppelganger of the Fiat 128, a revolutionary front-wheel drive gem that was supposedly Enzo Ferrari's daily runabout. So the Yugo had some redeeming, albeit increasingly obsolete, features, but the Balkan Wars of the 90s put paid to any lingering thoughts of world domination. Exports ceased, and the car reversed into domestic obscurity.
By 1988-89, metal bumpers, chrome bumpers were basically obsolete, really. It shows you how far behind they were on design and structure and what have you. 1,500 quid, that's about its money. We generally really wouldn't have given them forecourt room in their day because of the name they got themselves or they developed. Good job they got heated rear window because you push them a lot. And the Yugo bit used to be, you know, I'll put the kettle on, you go for the spares. But I mean, that's a derogatory statement. You shouldn't be saying that, should you? But that's exactly what we used to say. A little piece of Cold War history. Yeah, a little bit of Iron Curtain mystery. The other side of the Iron Curtain, unfortunately. Shows you how many years they were behind us. And we were worried about them, eh? Oh, dear me, unnecessary, wasn't it?
Amongst the tempting lots is the 1989 Yugo Zastava.
What do you reckon today?
I would imagine that could be quite annoying after a trip to London and back. Unless it's a sunny day. If it's a sunny day, it could be perfect, couldn't it? Yeah.
And Dave's giving this Yugoslavian relic the once-over before it goes under the hammer.
The quality of plastics and build and everything is just, yeah, poor. Yeah, poor. One screw there holding in the dash, they just push that in. I suppose it's a miracle it's still here, isn't it? I mean, it shouldn't really be here, should it? You know, build quality suggests it shouldn't be here. Yeah, made to a budget, weren't they? And that's it. Cheap and cheerful, weren't they? I suppose, well, they've done the job. Second-class ride's better than a first-class walk, isn't it? Yeah, bless them. Does she fire up the old girl? Oh. Well, she sounds all right.
Yeah, going back to my days of selling cars, Yugos, Ladas. Here we have a Yugo, sold many of them in the past. So we're starting now. What have we got, Will? We'll start it at £1,000.
£1,000 and away.
£1,000 away, Will. 1,100 with you, Will. And I've got £1,200 with me.
I think he's doing really good. I know, I think Jack was a bit worried, so Jack's helping him. But Dickie's doing a brilliant job.
Yeah. 1,300, 14 with me, Will.
We'll have an apprentice auctioneer, that'll do.
Would you ever go? Would you be the next apprentice?
I maybe would if it wasn't online. If it was just in the room, I'll have a go.
1,500, looks a level thing, looks a really clean car. 1,500 on the internet, 16 with me, Will.
We've got 17 and 18 there, look, Andy.
£1,700 with me, £1,800. At £1,800 we've got.
It'll probably come. Oh, there you go,
1,900. I'm out at £1,800. Current bid, 1,900.
One more and it'll be on sale, look.
One more bid, but I'm sure we can pull a deal together.
It'll come.
At £1,900. £1,900 provisional, but I'm sure it'll come.
Original at the moment.
That's a good price for the Yugo, and the standing auctioneer is happy too.
They do make it look easy, but once you get into it, Jack was a good hand there, and yeah, once you know what you're doing, but it's having that flow, it's getting it together in it. But I'll do it again, I'm sure, if I can invite it back.